Hey guys, Sensei Matt. So it's my turn to do one of these videos. I'll be honest, this is, I think, take 10 of this video. I keep getting completely off topic, so we're going to really cut this one down to one simple thing: how I got here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it's not the typical, as far as I'm aware, it's not the typical story of somebody who has become a teacher. Certainly at the beginning. So I started Aikido not because I wanted to do it, but because I didn't want to be left out. We were all at school. I was 15 at the time, so I think I was in my GCSEs, I think. And a couple of my mates decided that we should do a martial art together, and that the martial art we should do should be Aikido. And this was based almost entirely on the fact that they used to watch Neighbours, and one of the characters on that show had started training and they really liked what it looked like, so they thought, yeah, I should give it a shot. So we all agreed to go down to our local club back home in Oxford to check it out and see what it was all about. So my friend Joe, he called them up and he made the booking, and off we went. So Thursday rolls around and I show up with my mum, and none of my friends are there. Nobody showed up. It was just me, mum, and the students at this school. And the teacher, Sensei Richard, he walks over to me and he says, are you Joe? Because Joe made the booking. And I panicked and said, no, I'm not Joe. He said, well, come on in anyway. And I thought, yeah, okay. And, I just went with it. I was paired with a guy called Kevin, this great big Cockney scaffolder, huge guy, and turned out to be one of the loveliest people I've ever met. He looked after me all lesson. I remember the technique we were practicing was Sankajo, and to this day that is my absolute favourite technique, and I'm fairly sure it's because it was the first one I ever did. So he looked after me, had a great time. The next day I went back to school, told everybody about it, told them how amazing it was, gave them some abuse for abandoning me, and then the next week we all showed up, and that was it. We were in. So we trained all through our GCSEs, through our A-levels, and then most of them then went off to uni. I didn't, because I didn't know what I was going to do at uni, so I didn't apply. And one of my friends stayed behind because he was taking a gap year, so he was also training. So there was two of us training for another year after that. In that time, I had met somebody who actually trained in this school. We started dating, and then we got engaged, and I was looking to move to Nottingham so we could live together. I found out that Sensei Ken had a vacancy, so I started to show face. I came up here every weekend and trained on the Saturday class, hoping to try and get on Sensei Ken's radar. After a few months of doing that, I get a call from an unknown number, so I pick it up, I answer, hi, and he goes, is this Matt? Yeah. Hi Matt, it's Sensei Ken. Panic! I believe his words after that were, how would you like a career in martial arts? And I just bit his hand off. It was exactly what I wanted, because up to that point, I'd discovered that I absolutely loved helping people in Aikido. I'd fallen in love with the martial arts, head over heels in love with it, and trying to think how to phrase this. Helping people was the thing that kept me going during the times when I didn't love this martial art. We all have moments where we want to stop in anything, whether it's training, the gym, guitar, dance, swimming, whatever. And being helpful was my motivator when I found my own training to be too difficult or frustrating. So I fell in love with it. So I wanted to teach. And so when Sensei Ken offered, I snapped it up. Of course I want that. Now, how we actually got in touch with me was, I didn't realize at the time, but it was a bit of a story itself. Sensei Ken received a tip-off from one of my teachers, Sensei JT, who to this day is a huge inspiration for the way I train. He said, Sensei Matt's moving to Nottingham. He's brown belt. He's looking for a job. Would you be interested? So that's how he found out about me. He then got in touch with my mum, because he didn't have my number, so he called my mum. She gave him my mobile, and that's how he called me. So yeah, I was quite honoured that he went, that's how it happened. So that's how I got this job. I started teaching here when I was about 19, 20, I think-ish, and I'm now 30. So I've been here for roughly 10 years. And I can honestly say that I have never been more in love with this martial art. I have never been more in love with teaching than I am now. And that is down to you guys, and obviously the support of Sensei Ken and the wonderful people I have had the privilege of working with up to this point, Sensei Martin especially. So, my point. I didn't know what I wanted when I started Aikido, and now I'm here. If you don't know what you want yet, that's fine. Whether you are 15, like I was at the beginning of this, 30, like I am now, 40, 50, 60. If you don't know, if you don't have a great big fat long-term goal yet, that's fine. That's fine. I know what we teach here is the idea of hold on to your goals, hold on to your ambitions, and work towards them, which is great if you have one. If you don't have one, you need to find one. And you find one by just trying stuff, by being open to the possibility. And that's the right way of applying yourself. So do things. If an opportunity comes your way to try something, have a go with zero agenda. Just chuck yourself in, give it a shot. If, like me, your training has ups and downs, find your way to work through that as well. Mine was helping people. Yours might be the same. That's one of the reasons we offer the opportunity to be an assistant. We know that for some people, it is a huge catalyst in their own learning, and it makes them better because of it. So, you know, that door's open to you if you want it. So I hope that, if not inspiring, was at least motivating, and you know me a little bit better. I'm sure there'll be more videos popping up about all of us, the team, in the future, so keep your eyes on. And as always, keep training, and I look forward to seeing what you achieve next. Take care. Bye.